So one of the interesting things that came out of Kemba Walker going to the Celtics, besides me finding a reason to stay alive, is it became clear that Charlotte was not going to give Kemba the max. And so the obvious question was, okay, if you guys didn't trade him and you didn't give him the max, then what the hell are you doing? Unfortunately, Charlotte doesn't seem to have much of an answer there. So we can attempt to look at the future of this team, if there is one, and try to see, can they actually be something at some point down the road? Well, they've chosen Terry Rozier to be, quote-unquote, a big quote-unquote, the replacement of Kemba Walker. Terry Rozier was bad, more than he was good for the Celtics. This last season, his expectations were way too damn high, and he kind of hijacked the offense while only playing like 22 minutes a game. Now, is there a chance that if he's allowed to run the show, which it seems like that's going to happen now, that he could be that dude he was in the playoffs that one year for the Celtics? I don't know. I mean, I think that was more of a lightning in a bottle situation more than anything. But I guess it's possible. I mean, the dude can shoot. He's a good rebounder. He cares about defense. And that's kind of where my praise for the guy ends, because his shot selection, his over-dribbling, and whatever else is not very good. But the guy has some talent, so perhaps the Terry Rozier, Cody Zeller pick and roll could be devastating next season, where Rozier is pulling up whenever defenders go under, they don't get around the screen fast enough, or the big man doesn't step up, and maybe he's beating bigs off of switches and all that, but if you force me to pick, I think Terry Rozier is going to be kind of the next Reggie Jackson. 15 points, 5 assists. Does he really make you better? Who knows? So that's my gut feeling with Rozier. If we look at other young dudes that this Hornets team has, I mean, Malik Monk, I'm still kind of holding out hope for him because I just think he hasn't really had the opportunity. Now, he hasn't played particularly well when he's gotten the chances, but maybe I just have a soft spot for guards who can shoot and also dunk, but I just figure if you have enough athleticism to finish at the rim and you can make shots, I have to assume you can at least be a part of an NBA team. Now, Malik Monk definitely has problems in terms of if he just really knows how to play basketball at an NBA level, like if he just understands the concept of spacing and not over-dribbling and not driving into traffic and being able to make the obvious pass. Like, I don't know if he knows how to do any of those things, but I just feel like he's talented enough to just find a spot in the NBA. The next dude to look at is, of course, Miles Bridges, who is athletic and, to me, can be a dude who can defend a few positions, grab rebounds, have some exciting dunks. Of course, shout out to the Eurostep windmill he just had. And just kind of be a strong all-around player. So with another year of seasoning and whatever else, perhaps he could get closer to that. Yeah, that's about all I've got for the young players in this team. It's not exactly a breeding ground for great young talent. They also have PJ Washington, maybe he's something. The next things to look at for the Hornets is, can they actually trade anybody? I mean, I don't really think so. I think the only dude on this team who other teams might be interested in might be like MKG for his defense and stuff, especially if you could get away with playing him at small ball 5 because he's on a 1 year and stuff. Maybe Marvin Williams because he's on a 1 year, but like Cody Zeller, I mean, Cody Zeller in a perfect world is a run, jump, and dunk center, but he's got 2 years left at $15 million. Nicholas Batum, I can't picture a team taking that on, so I don't know, the Hornets are just kind of paying for what they did years ago, where they just committed to this mediocre team, and they gave everybody way too much damn money. Now, I guess to be nice a little bit, like Nicholas Batum did fall off pretty quickly, but even so, his contract was pretty insane even when he signed it. I guess one thing to maybe get excited about is that the Hornets could get into the steal other teams' rookie contract guys sweepstakes of next offseason. I've said this a couple times, Karis LeVert, Jaylen Brown, Brandon Ingram. I mean, look, if you're really desperate to improve, like, throw a $25 million a year offer at Brandon Ingram, and you know what? You got yourself a young dude. They could also, like, trade for Andrew Wiggins if they're really desperate, but that would be, like, pretty wild stuff. I guess we can also put, like, Domantas Sabonis and DeJounte Murray into that list as well. Buddy Hield is another one, so that is certainly an idea for these guys. But besides that, like I just said, they're going to pay for what they've decided to be for the last couple of seasons. So, to be nice, they have all their picks. Well, in the first round at least. It would make sense for them to take on bad money for other picks. Although that goes against the thing I just said about the free agency, but I don't know. Take your pick. You might be able to do a little bit of both. Anyway, Charlotte definitely has their work cut out for them because with Kemba, they were still the Charlotte Hornets, and without Kemba, they're definitely the Charlotte Hornets. So